Hello everyone and welcome to my channel Options Trader Today. So today in this video I'll explain you how the price of crude has moved in the last 2 days and how the price of crude can move in the next 2 days. See, if you look at the chart of crude, what we have seen, crude price is moving down from the third week of March, as you can see, and then there is a continuous downfall. Okay, overall trend, if you look at this, there is a U pattern forming at this particular level, and from there is a continuous upside from the month of December of 2023. Before that, the opposite U pattern is forming here, okay, with a low of around $67, you can say, and from one is 67.8. This is the two lows we have seen. Okay, and chances can be high that if the price started falling below a level of $68, this level can break further fall. Okay, and then it will move below a level of 66.7, and from there a probability of going towards 64.3 will be there. Okay, and then this is the zone where we have seen, so chances will be very high that if started going above this level, a further upside we can see. Okay, but if started moving below this level, a further downfall we can see. Okay, now look at this particular trend. This U pattern is forming here, so keep it in mind that as soon as the price started sustaining above level of 83.5, if the price sustain above 83.5, then there is a probability of moving further upside at this level. Okay, but if the price keep moving below a level of around $69, then a probability of going further low we can see, because there is a U pattern forming at this particular range. Okay, so you and see, after pandemic, what had happened, that the crude price was moving in a range. How it was moving, that whenever it was making a new high, a further fall is coming. Okay, and this fall is quite good. Okay, that fall is around 1 2 3 4 5, and after that swing is forming, that is where it was going upside. Now looking at this particular chart, what we will see, so but I'll show you before how the dollar index was moving, so you have to understand how the price of dollar index is moving. See, remember two things. When the dollar index move upside, we will see the crude price can move further down. Okay, but if the dollar index move further down, we can see the crude price can move further upside. This is what inverse relation we have seen, but this is one of the factor I'm telling you. Okay, there are a lot of other factors are also responsible. Now it is already being above a level of 104.2, so chances are high if the price sustain above a level of 104.5, then we can see there will be a further upside and the zone can move out of this zone, so chances of moving dollar index will be higher. Okay, so it can cross a level of 104.5, $105 also. Okay, so we can see there will be a fall in the price of crude. One of the factor I'm saying, you have to consider other factors also. Okay, but if started moving below a level of $104, then chances of touching a level of 103.5 will be there, and as soon as the price started falling below a level of 103.5, a further downfall we can see towards 103 and then further low. Keep it in mind that once the price started falling below 103.5, we can see dollar index will move further low, which will create a upside towards the crude prices, and one of the factors is saying, so you have to consider other also. So probability of moving further upside we can see in the price of crude. So now let's see how the price of crude can move. So before I move ahead and explain you how the price of crude can move in the next 2 days, if you have any doubts, you can mail me at stockmarkettradinglive@gmail.com, and one more mail id in the description, and please watch the full video so you understand how this technical work, and a telegram link also given in the description, you can join that too. Suppose if the price didn't sustain, let's see, if the price didn't sustain, it can go towards a level of $80.4. Okay, if the price started falling below that particular zone, chances of touching a level of 79.9 will be there. If the price keep moving below that particular zone, chances of going towards a level of 79.5 will be there, and from there a level of 79.3. Suppose if the price started falling below that particular zone, a further fall we can see towards a level of around 77.45. Okay, and if the price started moving below this level, we can see a level of 76.14. Suppose if the price started falling below that particular level, a chance of touching a level of 75 will be there, and from there a further fall we can see towards a level of 73.79. Okay, and chances can be very high that if the price keep moving below a level of 73.79, a further downfall we can see towards a level of $72. Okay, and from there a level of around $68 we can see if the price started falling below $72. Keep it in mind that once the price started falling below 72, chance of touching 70 will be there, and from there it can touch a level of 68, and this is the low of this particular zone. Okay, so chances are high that if the price started falling below 68, a further fall we can see. Okay, and from there a level of 67.64.7 will be there, and keep it in mind that it will fall further low. Okay, Now looking at this particular level, what we can see, suppose if the price sustain this level, understand, always try to set your SL. If you're setting your SL, you will save your capital. If you're trailing your SL, you will save your profit. Okay, these two things you have to do. If you're doing these two things, you will sustain for a longer period of time. Suppose if the price sustain this level, chances of crossing a level will be there, and it can touch a level of $81.53. Okay, and once the price started sustaining above that level, we will see a level of $82.37. Okay, and if started going above that level, a further high we can see towards 83.2. Okay, and once the price started sustaining over $83.2, a further upside we can see towards a level of 83.5, and this level 83.5 is already being tested, so chances of touching a level of 84.7 will be there. This 84.7 is the half zone, so chances of going further upside we can see towards a level of 85.5, and from there a level of $88. As soon as the price started sustaining over 88, it will cross a level of around $89.9, and from there it will touch a level of around $90. Keep it in mind, as soon as the price started going over 90, probability of touching 92 will be there, and from there a level of 94, and then a further upside we can see. Any doubt regarding this, you can mail me. I've given the mail ID, is also in the description.